Hello, good morning, good morning. This is Wake Up Nigeria, Daddy Chris from SRTV Dex in London. Ooh, it's a great day, and it's the 11th of June 2024. Who is the man of the day? Should we say Finidi George or our new president? Apparently, a lot is happening. June 12th is around the corner, and our politicians are about to make a new. In fact, they came up with a new national anthem, and they are coming up with something very new. They want 6 years in office. One single tenure, 6 years in office. Is that the way to go, my people? Well, those are things before Nigerians. Unfortunately, you voted the people, they're going to make decisions for us. That's why we say, vote. Now the people there are making decisions for us. Whatever they make now will be binding on me and you. Well, we'll take a look at that. But the most important thing today really is I'm going to take a look at tomorrow's celebration. What does June 12th stand for? I'll ring this like a bell. The only thing I'll say today before I bring my ladies in is the message of June 12th. There is glory in death. I said it again and again. In fact, most of us, we think we are enjoying on earth. We may wake up tomorrow and find out we've been in hell on earth, that actually heaven is where we've been trying not to get to. You don't want to die, but maybe death is heaven. I'm not going to say that, but maybe you will see that. Maybe you see the physical body rotting away and you think, oh, the person is gone. It's not gone. Because what I learned, though, as far as I know, is June 12th taught me a big lesson. And I'm speaking for myself. Abiola died. He won an election which was nullified by Babangida. And I want to remember, Babangida is still alive, but Abiola is dead. Tomorrow, the world, the Nigerian people around the world will remember Abiola for what he has contributed to Nigeria. What is Babangida remembered for? For annulling the election of the same man. Ooh. Now, Babangida, I'm sure, is old in pains. I can tell you guys, he's in pain, but Abiola is in heaven. The reason I know Abiola is in heaven is because tomorrow the world is going to celebrate him for what he has contributed to humanity. Now, if you don't understand me, for those of you that goes to church, the death of Jesus Christ has brought salvation to you and I. For those of us that believe. Where are those that killed Jesus? But on a particular day called Easter, the whole world, whether you believe Jesus Christ or not, the whole world will celebrate the death of a man. The same way we're going to celebrate the death of Abiola tomorrow. Where is you, Babangida, that killed him? Because you annoyed the election, so you are the one that killed him. You know, let me put it this way. Now we are here today. Our politicians have not learned. They keep changing things to suit them. And the thing that confused me is, hey, Tinubu, how many years do you think you have left? No, I know it's easy. It's not good to talk about that. But we're going to die. How many years do you have left, President Tinubu? And why all this? What will you be remembered for? You think the success here is the success we will remember you for? No. The success of Abiola never became president. But look at his success story today. Where is the same Babangida that was the success story? Look at him. Wasted. That way, I'm not gonna conclude for everybody. It's up to you guys to decide. My ladies are ready, and I can see Mary. Let me start with Mary. Mary, where have you been? You know we'll be missing you. I hope I have two of you at once. Two of you are here.
Princess.
Princess, you know what? Unmute yourself this morning. Wow, we will talk to yourself.
Good morning.
But
Good morning.
Your video.
I don't understand. Let me check my.
Check it out. First, Princess. A lot is happening in the country. Who is the man of the day? Should we say Finidi George? Should we say Babangida? Because we have a lot of heroes in Nigeria. Babangida is a hero, or Abiola is a true hero. Is Finidi George the way to go, He said, in fact, one of the things saying is Nigeria will never give up. That is if we have never given up on you, Finidi. Listen, I'm not here for sympathy game, Finidi.
Anyway, I'm happy that today I will be having sports analysts on the show because of what happened
Wonderful.
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Mary said it yesterday, we're debating this yesterday. And I was saying that, you know, this match should be a walkover for the Super Eagles. But
Finidi, prove you wrong.
unfortunately, anyway, I'm going to have two sports analysts here now. They are willing, they are yearning, they just want to speak. Maybe they just want to pour out their anger on air. And of course, I wouldn't say he is the man of the moment. Rather, we know tomorrow is June 12th. Abiola, of course, will be man of the day tomorrow. But
Yes.
I think today I want to give the man of the day to, Sule Lamido. This is the former Jigar State governor. We know him. He has been in the political terrain. He's one of the people that is fierce, and is of course, he's a PDP stalwart as well. And we know that people tend to see him though as though he's fearless. Sule Lamido is one I would say is the man of the moment for me. If you ask me why, it's because this is somebody that was on air and openly said, funny enough, there's this cliche. Let me use the word cliche. There's this cliche that Lagos was built by Tinubu, the much talked about Lagos, the Lagos is this, they compare it to every other state. But I saw something yesterday. Lamido said that Sule said that the much talked about Lagos being, credited to Tinubu. Tinubu did not build Lagos with Lagos money, and that Lagos was actually built by Nigerians' money because it was the then capital. And we know that with the amount of investment already we have in Lagos, we keep bringing money for the state, which is supposed to be for the country. So they should not keep saying Tinubu is actually the owner of Lagos or actually built Lagos. Now that is a very correct, like, something I was really happy to hear. And then that actually voting for Tinubu with the mindset that, oh, he actually did this in Lagos, so he can do this. That that was a wrong move because he was not actually the one that actually built the state. And of course, he did say also about labor. What I'm saying is the man of the day for me. He did say on the minimum wage that if politicians can fund, all of them can fund a lifestyle, their children, their wives are okay. And of course, if the federal government can actually embark on the Kaduna, Calabar, Lagos Expressway, that means there's actually money. And so whatever the workers are demanding for should be, paid immediately. And so he made other calls, even about Peter Obi, saying if Peter Obi somehow find his way back to, PDP, he will be welcome. The party is open, and the party is not for Atiku. He didn't make that. Atiku is not the owner of PDP. It's not only open for Atiku to run. Others can come and also, state their intentions as well. Now, PDP is for the people, which we know that that's a lie anyway. I didn't want to believe that further. PDP is for the people. Now, so that's why I'm saying that Lamido is actually the man of the moment for me today, and he said quite a lot, and I think with that, I'm quite okay. And then let's not also forget that he is saying that he did say that a
You mean
lot
like
of
is this Lamido, right?
yes, this is Sule Lamido. In fact, yesterday this man poured out and out. There's nothing this man didn't say. And I'm quite happy that we have people, because of people will say stomach infrastructure, because of the stomach infrastructure, which everybody wants to be in the right book of the president or the favor of president. We've seen so far even state governors now naming major places after Tinubu's son, which we see, I
Which
see
is
as a joke.
which is laughable. What has
It's
Tinubu's son done? Eh?
Yes, that you are now naming.
In
We
fact,
now have heroes of the past that nobody's talking about, which we are supposed to be celebrating as a country. But we're seeing that people this some of these governors, especially from the northern part, are now naming streets, naming places after him. And then when we now have somebody like this coming out to say, oh no, this is this and it's black is white, even though we know it's from PDP, we love the fact that he came out to speak, even though I'm scared that EFCC will go after him now. They will go and uncover a book now and they will go after him for coming out to say these things. And I'm moving
Princess,
away.
I don't know why you see him as a hero because he said that the federal government can pay the money. What did he do in his time? You know, Princess, our hero of today, eh, is not him at all. Okay, it's good that he said the truth. Lamido, thank you for saying the truth, for being an opposition. That's what he has done. A credible opposition, maybe, and there's something we need. But I don't see him as a hero because he hasn't done one single thing as a governor that I will remember him for. You see, Princess, I talk about two people today. Let's see. One of the people that have impacted Nigeria a lot, let's look at these two men. You see, you see these two faces? This is Obasanjo, Pope, and the other one, Babangida. At a point in time, these people were they thought they could be heroes, but they are not. Even as good as Obasanjo, I respect Obasanjo a lot still. But do you know that the only hero we can think of today in Nigeria, it's not me saying it. Nigerians are saying it. It's June 12th. Because of who? Abiola. Abiola is a true hero. And Abiola did not, in fact, most of the heroes you even see, is God that make you a hero. Abiola didn't want to die. Jesus Christ at the point in time said, if it is your will, God, let this cup pass by me. But God said, no, you have to face it. The way Abiola faced it. And Abiola's death is what has sustained democracy today. Anytime we remember the blood of Abiola, sometimes people don't understand it. And Princess, I said it. I gave a story of one thing that happened in the Benin Kingdom in those days. It's a Ologboje story. When blood is shed for unjust causes, things happen. Redemption come. Jesus Christ died. Jesus Christ did nothing wrong. There was a team. They said, no, bring the Jesus. They killed him. Now, look what has Abiola done. He won the election and he's trying to protect it. Babangida and his core men. Look at Babangida today. The man must be very sick somewhere, in pains. We should be looking at this. You know why this is important, Princess? So that our politicians can learn. Now, Tinubu and his son they are heroes of today. But for 4 years, 8 years, they will be gone. Where's Buhari? Where is Buhari? Do you remember Buhari?
Anyway, Daddy Chris, I didn't say hero. I didn't use the word hero. I can't, not hero. I said man of the moment because of
Okay,
what
man
he
of the
said.
moment. I think Finidi is the man of the moment. Finidi
Finidi cannot be the man of the moment.
Finidi cannot be the man of the moment because the one thing he has been.
No, Finidi caused us pain. Let's get Finidi. He's the one that caused us pain. Maybe if we keep Finidi, Nigerian football will be resolved. Who knows? Somebody maybe we need to do a blood sacrifice for Nigerian football to wake up. What is going on? Finidi, in the history of Nigeria, Benin Republic has never won Nigeria. In the history of football, Benin Republic has never, not at any level. Today, you reach your talk by way be like this.
With the overconfidence that we
He's confident. He has no confidence. If he has confidence, that would have been a pass. This guy loves everything.
I said we Nigerians, we actually had that confidence that there is no way that Iceland can even near us in anything.
Benin Republic. Benin Republic is not up to a village in Benin City. They are not as big as a village in Benin City. Only in Benin, they come and defeat a whole country, the biggest nation, the biggest black nation on earth. No excuse. Tell me, say, I level man. You be shame. See, this man get out his yes. Now be the problem, now be the pain when we get. Me and Princess see the debate wanting to who be the man of the day. Go on, Princess. Make I leave you my daughter. Because this one not
And also we have, yes, let's just talk about some other news and then we'll move forward. I know that we have apart from the House of Rep calling for more state creation at the Southeast, we also have Ned Wonko calling that there should be a state such an Yoma state. I don't know whatever he means with that. That wish they should create a state. I don't know whether we are dividing Delta State or
No,
if
princess, we need that. Oh, we need that. Oh, please. Ned, you are my man. You know the funniest thing, princess? Ned is, in fact, I think Ned should be shut, should be keeping his mouth shut. What we have now is a normal state. Delta State has not been created. Let them, because we are not as powerful as the princess, let them create a normal state for them. I'm talking as an angry Urobo man. Sorry. Do you know that Urobo are the 5th in population? I'm angry. We are number,
but were you
when the
not the one
country,
that said we should have Africa should become one, not even we are not now that you don't want creation of
no,
state.
no. State is a different thing from different country.
Okay.
All right. And want the whole of Africa to be one, but there should be equity, you understand, as we go within the same Africa. We as a nation of people producing oil for Nigeria, the 5th in population. In fact, they just have 2 states. If not part of Delta State is Ijo. Ijo have their own share. Urobo man has no place in Nigerian politics. No place. The only capital, the only state they created that would have been for Uroboman, they kept the capital in Anambra State, which is Asaba. Asaba is not in Delta State. I'm sorry. And I'm angry for him to come out and they want Anambra State. Please, we want to support this. Hopefully, when they come back this time, we, the Urobo and Shekiri, will live together. Because I think they said that was the excuse that made them take the capital too. For a lot of rubbish, but we should be angry, honestly. So I'm supporting him. Sorry, I'm supporting him, princess. What to you?
Okay, and then that was a call that was made yesterday as well. We saw Sean Wolu coming out to say, he cannot be a part of mega fraud. He declined allegiance with Atiku Obi and others. He wants to
Princess,
believe.
princess, I want to ask you one thing. Urobo he said, who we ekpa gbe yoji, na Urobo speak. I know when we don't ekpa, na two Urobo speak there. Where is your senator? Before I go take Ned come out, where your senator? Representing the Urobo people. Do you know
They are there. They are
when the
seated,
military
sleeping, or maybe eating there, or sleeping as usual. When they
I don't
get
know.
there, because of the AC,
He
they
said
sleep off.
Ambagege was more forceful than this one. When when they took the Robo King, the Robo Monarch, the military took him, it was the same Ned that went there with him and they released him. They were running around like some. In fact, maybe next time we'll learn to send to. Ned is a lawyer. He's an accountant. Moguna learn. Send the right people to the right places. You need the right skill to be in the Senate. Ned is going to make an impact because he has what it takes. You understand? He's going to prove it with the law and a lot of things. And that is what you see here. I'm ashamed that we are not represented this time. The guy I'm talking to is Dafinone. He should learn. I am sorry that the Chris is just who I am. Princess, I'll leave it to you. I'm going to fight you from time to time today, but leave me alone. Okay? How can somebody calling me at this time? Go on, Princess.
And then we know that Sowole is saying that he cannot be a part of mega fraud. He declines allegiance with Obi and Atiku. Apparently, we know that Sowole for some years now has been trying to come out, run for the office of the presidency. And even though he hardly gets votes, he believed that someday he will get there. As a youth, he's still striving. He believes he has the potential and what it takes to actually lead. And so he's declining every call from PDP and from Obi and every other party, the Labour Party and every other party. He doesn't want any kind of alliance. He doesn't want, because he's terming these people as fraud, as fraudsters, as bad eggs. He doesn't want to work with. And
the question is, what has he done to display otherwise?
Show where this is coming from. I think there was a day you had him on your show. I believe
we were fighting, and I only asked him a question. It's not an emotional thing. It's about what you have to offer young people. It's not about young people. Peter Obi came up with a strong message. Everybody in Nigeria, 90% of us queue in. We intellectuals, and I can say I'm an intellectual.
Was it really Daddy Chris? But Daddy Chris, let's be sincere. Was it really about the manifesto or the mandate of Peter Obi, or it was about the fact that people were tired of the PDP, people were tired of APC, and they just wanted a port. They just wanted to move away to try something new.
Princess, for people like me, it was Peter Obi record. And what he was saying that moved me to join his movement. I never even joined him fully. You know what happened? I was sympathetic with the young people, and Peter sang a message. Do you know what Peter did? Princess, if you don't understand, Peter Obi is the only one that ran a state that was productive. And do you know, until we heard Peter, nobody talked about creating wealth for Nigeria. Moving from production, from this revenue sharing to production is Peter Obi's language. When you see someone like me who'll be talking about wealth creation, why would I not join such a man? You understand? And Peter, during this time, complained about Princess, there are little things you pick on a man. Peter complained about the money given to him as security vote. For that, he gives 1 million naira to anybody that wins first class. Peter shouldn't have gone home with the money, though. He doesn't need the money, but he has to make the way with some. But when you do, Robert said the money for catch of you pick one out of the devil. Peter was a lesser devil compared to the people we saw. For me, I'm talking for myself. I'm not talking for the whole of Nigerians. So that was why I didn't follow Peter because of sympathy. I followed his message. And you know, Princess, if you listen to Peter's campaign seriously, he was telling us everything is possible. There was a pure hope. Not Tinubu saying it's my turn. There was a hope in his message, and that hope would have, at least we'll be asking him now, what do you have to hope Tinubu for? That is his turn? What was his manifesto that you're going to hold him for now? Has Tinubu done anything
now,
wrong?
this is the point that increased. A lot of people, like I said, why I said I was actually applauding Sule Lamido this morning was that the fact that he came on here and he clarified issues about Lagos State. You know, prior to now, we had contrary views that, Tinubu created the non-Lagos was seen all credited to Tinubu. But he's coming out to say, no, that is not the case. And that, do you know that majority of people actually voted Tinubu based on that,
Lagos.
assumption, based on that,
Really?
Tinubu actually created Lagos, so he's going to do the same thing for Nigeria.
This Princess said is just the pure truth. Anytime you talk about Tinubu, they are actually accrediting to the Lagos whole stuff. It's just all about the Lagos, how Lagos is being developed.
That would be a big mistake for young people. I won't blame you. Maybe you guys are young. We lived in Nigeria. Before the capital of Nigeria.
You're not in Nigeria. Yes. I'm telling you what the people are saying. It was because of the only
what I'm saying is, maybe I'm in Nigeria more than you. Maybe before you were born, the capital of Nigeria was in Lagos. No, it's very good. I will say this clearly. The capital of Nigeria was in Lagos. We have everything in Lagos. Ikoyi was the seat of the federal government. Why Ikeja remained the seat of the state government. So there were two governments in Lagos State. The two intentionally developing the state. The Third Mainland Bridge was not a make of Lagos. It was Babangida that created it because Babangida was in power in Lagos. The only person that moved to Abacha, I think it's Abacha and Phil Babangida that moved to Abuja. So all these governors were there. So the Nigerian Port Authority, only the Nigerian port alone, the money generated for Lagos. The airport is the money generated for Lagos. Lagos cannot claim ownership of those money. But hey, it's in their land, they've won. Well, I want to argue that. You understand? So it has been, that's why they say it's still the commercial city, it's the commercial capital, because of what we have created. Lagos should respect everybody. That we all contributed to Lagos. In fact, I will say that it's my oil money they used to build Lagos. Make we debate them. So nobody can tell me they own Lagos more than me. You own the land.
That has been the assumption.
No,
and
Mary,
that has been,
Princess, I know our oil money. Now they say build Lagos. Now I go talk. Now my oil money.
But if you had followed, the last general election critically, even during debate, when analysts come on political shows, that's what a lot of people say. that they
Yes,
are
Yes.
crediting
I
the
can
Lagos
understand that.
Lagos
The,
of
I think
today
why
to
he won,
Tinubu,
eh?
and
But
that the
Tinubu,
fact that he was able to create this Lagos is going to turn things around for Nigeria. This
no,
was the
no,
mindset and the
princess, eh?
perception of the people, and that is
Princess,
why a lot of people actually voted him, sir. That's what we're trying to let you
I agree with
understand.
you. But the exemption, what Tinubu did well, was that he had a problem with the federal government, and the allocation were not coming to Lagos. Tinubu was able to run Lagos with only Lagos resources.
And that is because they have so much.
Thank you. Our money there already. But
We
it,
have
it
the
was also
seaport,
what he
we have
created.
the
Did he
airport,
create?
we have a
No.
lot of infrastructure there. We have
Thank
a
you.
lot of other things working there already. Do you know Lagos? Lagos is like a country.
Yes. No, the GDP of Lagos is great, is higher than Kenya. The GDP of Lagos state alone is higher than Kenya. The Lagos state governor opened it, said it on Sky News here in the UK. That is the highest statement you can make. Lagos is bigger than not just another country, than Kenya. That will tell you what to see, what we've deposited in Lagos. It belongs to us all. It doesn't belong to one person. We respect those that are the Omonile there, but they cannot tell us that Lagos, we don't own part of Lagos because it's our money. Unless they will give us our money, our oil money, we'll take it and go back, go create Delta State. Anyway, the one they give us for Delta, will not use that well. We will come to that one another day. The one where they give your governor, princess, from the money that has been given to Delta State from Iboriti now, is enough to turn the state to Dubai. Una still dey where una dey. So as una dey blame Lagos, Mona go ask una self question for house. Tinubu did well to some extent. They have a vision. Look at Lagos now, it's still expanding. Maybe suppose na our own we for take and go abroad. In Jesus' name.
Anyway, we have other trending news as well. As we have a story coming that federal government, states, and local government to share 1.1 trillion May revenue. This one they adding local government. I know that the government for now will still hold on to that money. They are not getting any share, so we should just say federal government and state are sharing money. Let's remove.
Which story is that? If we can have that headline, it will be nice. Oh.
Okay, maybe when we go through the headline,
Yes.
we'll see that story. And there's one story, maybe during the sport, when we have a sport analyst, we can bring it. I know that yesterday there was a major accident, talking about uh the Doma United FC players escaped death in bus accidents. We saw that the bus actually somersaulted multiple times. They went to play on their way from Nasarawa back to Gombe yesterday. We saw that accident. It was very touching. We saw the accident. Some of them actually injured, critical, serious injuries, and we're going to marry that with our sport talk later. Do you think this is why most of our people don't want to even come back to play? The risk involved, we have a lot of things now. I'm sure that a lot of them would have gotten home with broken hands and leg, or landed at the hospital. Who will take care of them? These are some of the issues we'll be discussing later. But maybe we should go on now. And then we know that labor is talking tough. Yesterday we saw Labour coming out to say that even 100, federal government should not even go to 100, because that is uh something
Acceptable.
that they will not even agree to, so no need. And the fact that our government was able to adjust 2,000 is actually a slap, not only a slap on them, the union, but on every Nigerian. So these are some of the issues we're discussing as well. You can see their reaction. They are very angry. They are not happy. The fact that governments they see this whole thing as a joke. That's their reaction. The fact that government is actually from 60 to 62. Meanwhile, we have government, you are able to fund the senators, you're able to fund ministers, but you can't fund the workers. Like I said yesterday, maybe all of us should go on a a standard wage for whether politicians, whether workers, whether civil servants. Anywhere you find yourself, let's just have a standard wage. Maybe the country, everybody's mad. Maybe that would be the cure for the madness. Because I don't
Yes.
know what to say. But
No, it's correct,
Labor
Princess.
is actually not happy about the proposal of the federal government.
The question I ask Princess is those people who are in the House of Rep fighting for 6 years in office, why are they not doing that kind of structural discussion? You understand? On how a country can move forward. Okay, we don't say you're going to do it at once, but cut down some of your wages, put it into the society so society can move forward, so your children can go to good school. Would that be so bad, members of House of Rep? Would that be so bad, senators? You got to bring up that debate. This is why I said we vote the wrong people to office. Sincerely, they are there. Look at
Actually,
the kind of things they're
that is it.
discussing.
They are very wrong set of people. You could tell from the decision they make. You could tell from the laws they are trying to pass, the bills they are trying to pass into law, that they are wrong people. They are not representing the people very well. They've never spoken in the interest of the people. They've
Thank
never,
you.
because how you know people that actually care about their people. Let's talk about insecurity. Let's talk about food
Thank
crisis.
you, Princess.
These
You
are
speak the
issues. Let's talk
language.
about economy.
Yes,
These are
Daddy. They
issues
never
that is
declare a state of
proposed.
war. You see, you can declare a state of emergency on the Nigerian economy. The Senate can do so. All right. The state of insecurity can be declared as a state of emergency. These are two critical issues. Hunger is killing everybody. They don't talk about it. What they talk about is how they're going to get SUV and how they're going to be in office for 8 years or 6 years and how they change national anthem. What a story. In this critical time, that's the people you have. Of course, Ned is able to come back and add to his own. The one when they don't collect, and everybody now today they go collect now. May they give more to Anyoma. Look at Asabra when he started. No, I quote me. Do you know Asaba was? It was a pure village. Now they've used our money to build Asaba. Now money they take build Asaba. Now our oil money. Come on, I'm gonna stop.
Anyway, on a lighter note, Mary, I know that Wike is actually providing a bicycle lane for you guys in Abuja, so that since fuel is now expensive, he's urging you people to get bicycles, have your lane, go to work, don't buy fuel, don't stress yourself. You can carry somebody at the back too. How true is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I've not seen this kind of problem in my
I go
life.
like this one though. When husband
We're
carry
only
wife for
complaining of
bicycle.
the unfinished road. Like the Apo road, you just there. Like it looks as if they'll start a project and they'll just leave it halfway. About the whole bicycle thing, I don't know about it, because if it's true, then it's funny. It's funny because this one is bicycle. Take
This
bicycle to
is
the
it now. He's actually creating cycling passage for people that can afford that. They are telling you that in is a way for you to cut cost and to exercise as well. That is coming from Wike.
We get the exercise.
funny enough, they are even creating. If they are actually creating this for bicycle, Nigeria will do obey law. You still see big motor will pass this road, big trailer will pass this road, bike will pass. So now come and fling one person on top of bicycle, not fling you one side in this country. No. Anyway, so people that want to be, although we have not passed through any lane like this, I will still get to know also the place that they actually
Anyway, that is coming from Wike. We move quickly to our dailies for the day.
All right.
is
That's
there
a
any
good
way
start.
that trailer does not pass in this country? Trailer pass everywhere. Ah.
No, Mary, you get the joke when my man tell me, Chief Makinde, he said the day one place and they talk of right, human right, human right. I gonna say, hey, you talk of your right. Say this is not your lane. This is your very good lane, so not be your right. If you see trailer, they come from that your lane. Every trailer they text me, they come. What do you do?
You run now.
So make you might say, lane not be first, you know.
Oh my god. The big story on the punch says smuggled
Okay.
Nigerian petrol floods West African markets. Sells 1,700 naira per liter. And the rider says petrol hits 1,672 naira per liter in Benin, Cameroon, 2,062 naira, Liberia, 1,428, and Mali, 2,128. 280 naira liters intercepted in Adamawa, Sokoto, Kebbi, Katsina, Borno, Taraba, and Ogun State. And that story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper.
Mary,
And here we
stop
have
there. Oh. Stop there. Princess, this is good news. I don't know how you people see it. You might see it as a bad news. It means that if Nigerians can just take the pain to refine our petrol, we have such a huge market within Africa. Look at the price it's selling. Are we supposed to be broke as a people? I'm talking like a layman now. Look at these things now. The one you smuggled is the one they are selling. Meaning there's a market for it. I don't see the people see the negative side of within the African market alone. I don't see so. Meaning if Nigeria can produce petrol, if we can refine our petrol, not that we produce it already, if we can refine it, princess, imagine the market we have. See, imagine how much we'll be making. They will not be fighting to pay 1 million naira wages. You see, this is our problem. This is the thing I said about the government. Be productive. How can they go?
Yes, Daddy Chris, it's the same thing was saying, until these people learn to be, think outside the box. They don't even need to think outside the box. We have everything inside this box.
It's in the box.
It's in the box.
Yes, my daughter.
Actually, it's in the box. It's just that our lawmakers have refused. We have a guest here that said they know what to do. They don't. Funny enough, if most of these laws are actually met, or most of these things are suggested and are carried out, implemented, these policies, you will see that these people will not be getting as much as they are getting. So I think because of personal interest, and this their normal stomach infrastructure, they tend to move away from things that will be of beneficial to the country. So they keep sitting on top of money. I can bet you the 1.1 trillion now release for May allocation, you will see that money will be shared, and that is it.
Princess,
of course, it's going into private coffers, not even government.
No vision, no. You don't have a leader that have a vision. You see, and when you don't go with a blind people, we're all blind now, we're going into a pit because visionless people are leading us. Like you said now, is it really rocket science to say, okay, now that there's food shortage in Africa, the last time they were calling those that were selling food to outside the country, to neighboring country, as sabotage. They are the saboteurs. You understand? Somebody that produces his own food and is selling, you said that person, that is the word of your vice president. That is saboteur. Those are saboteurs. Then who are you that is actually stealing money? But is that something really bad to produce something and sell? How do you sabotage? Where is the saboteur in there? So what the government need to do is it not to produce more food so that we can sell?
Yes.
And make more money? Princess, I don't understand. Maybe I'm too stupid to understand this. If I can produce more, I have a market. Where will I produce and sell?
And of course, because our politicians are the ones sponsoring, most of them are the ones behind this security for selfish reasons. If not, proud to now, we saw that even the time of Jonathan, rice was 7,000 compared to now. When was that? Not too long ago. We had even local rice for cheaper. We had, the normal local rice. We had yam, where you could see yam, a tuber of yam, 400, 300, big tuber. Families were living well, even with the damn minimum wage. Everything was fine. And that is because we were producing, we had all the food we needed. Go to Jos, Plateau State. You see the tomatoes we're talking about. We see the bell pepper. We see Irish potato. We see cucumber, and we see even the sweet potato. These are food that we had in abundance. We were not taking out of the country. That is because we had in excess. Neighboring countries were coming to Benue to get food. But now we are not going to neighboring countries to get food to feed. It's actually very.
But look at what the president said. We're going to reduce the import duties so this food can come in easily.
And now you are not by that move. He's not totally saying, okay, we have given up, and now you're bringing import of food. What happened to our own production? Especially talking about insecurity, the farmers cannot access their farms.
And now you see why I said Peter Obi. You see why I was saying that it was Peter that talks about production. You understand? Like Princess, so I swear, if the president today say, okay, now I don't understand this. Maybe I'm too stupid. Maybe two of you young ladies explain to me. Will it be really so bad to give every local government now 1 billion? Say we take them as a loan. Every local government have 1 billion today. You must farm with it. and I want to see the proceed in 6 months. Imagine the one that went to cassava.
If they cannot tackle insecurity issue, there is no need of giving them that money.
No, they can't. No, we can go to farm. Who are the princess Mary? Who are the people in our farm? It's because we don't go to the farm. That's why they've taken over. If we really farm in our farm, who bound that person when they come disturb us from our farm? People no more go to farm.
Daddy Chris, you don't know that these people go to the farm and they kill farmers.
Yes, because we are few there.
Farmers.
In those days, if you enter our farmland, you go pray make you come out. Because the farmers are many, they are armed. Who are you to come from nowhere to come? How many people go to farm in your village now?
Princess, how many people go to farm? Not going to farm, so
yeah, it's not the investment that stop them. The incentive is not there. The few ones that are there are the poor people, the really old women that go to farm. That's what they are raping.
You be in your farm, you see people, all these people, they'll bring their cow, they'll come and be eating your farm produce.
Yes,
and if
that's because imagine say me man, I get my farm. Come my village, my father they farm in those days. Make you bring them if your cow go come out.
That's what I'm saying. They bring this cow, they'll relax. They know that this is somebody's farm. They'll relax.
Daddy Chris, we have somebody in our midst this morning. He's a sports analyst. He's going to be talking to us based on sport. But I just want him to be stable. If you can hear us, Chairman Gani, please be stable. Drop your phone somewhere, like I said before. Just be stable so we can bring you on the show.
Yes, before we bring him in, let's quickly take a look at the donors.
Yes, Daddy Chris, I was going to say something. Do not underrate our farmers, Daddy Chris. You see these small women, you see these small farms. Do not underrate these people, though. You know why? I tell you for free, my auntie, she's my aunt, she's somebody that she's just a lady. She's just a human. You will see her, she's just a woman. But if I tell you the farmland this woman is actually cultivating, the acres, what she does is to pay people to help her. She of course she needs few hands. So what she does, she pays people. If I tell you that this woman have the biggest cassava farm in her area, she have the biggest pepper, this fresh pepper and granules, this breaking granules. And each time this woman harvests, we are talking about millions that increase. Yes. And people come from far places to carry these things and go and sell. Talking about
if you went to your place to do cassava, to do granite. Granite is a big business there.
Yes, that is my mother's village. They're actually in charge of granite and all that. That is their major farm.
Can you imagine? But Princess, yes. What I'm saying now is no. If our people really, if 90% of us now know that our income is coming from farm, where herdsmen won't pass come. Mona tell me. Who bought the herdsmen? Now 20 head they get. You understand? There will be control. There will be.
Anyway, Chairman, your noise is the place you are is quite noisy. I don't know if we can talk to you quickly so we'll let you go. Good morning. Yes, good morning. We can hear you.
But the noise, yes. Okay. Let's set him up. Princess, I was even saying, let's take a look at the paper so when we end up with the sport, because if we go to the Nigerian depressing story of that match, we won't take a look at the dailies today.
All right, let's continue. There's a story here that is coming from the Punch that says FG services debt with $2.2 billion in 5 months. Now that is coming from the CBN. How disturbing is this?
You see, this is what we're saying. Because the loan they took, and we say woe to IMF, woe to World Bank for giving us loan that they know we cannot pay. You know, when you intentionally impoverish people, you don't give how can you give loan to something they tell you they want to pay salary and you give them loan? That is stupidity. If I said I'll be president tomorrow, if we give Nigeria a loan, any loan, give it to us that's not for production, you will not be paid. Maybe there's a time African people should make that statement clear. Go and take loan. Look at it now, Princess. Look at how much we're paying to service debt. If you imagine now, look at Delta State. You see what Oborewole did. He commissioned a secretariat built for the...
How come Oborewole said he cannot pay governors? 62,000, and he's buying SUV for, politicians already have so much.
Princess,
I want to discuss that issue.
You see, and it's no. Do you see what he even commissioned? If that money was used to develop to build this refinery now that we can sell fuel, will it not be so good? Maybe I'm stupid. Mona explain to me.
How come Ayiri and Co are making so much money from this bunkering oil, and our governor cannot think and begin to act? These governors, what is the problem?
You see, so it's not true. There's no way. The what Labour is saying, Labour is fighting for all of us. They're saying that the federal government should go into production. There is market. It's shown every day in our papers. We don't look at under it. There's market for our product. We refuse to produce. Nigeria to take loan to produce. Will it be not so bad to take loan to take refinery? Why can't they take loan to build refinery? Where you take loan to construct road from Lagos to Calabar, you couldn't take loan to build your refinery. Now
was it not what Sule Lamido said that I was applauding? If you have money to construct, to embark on that project, knowing fully well how many billions or trillions that project is going to go up, that means you actually have money to pay your workers.
See, Princess, so if they are telling Labour now that, listen, we just take money to build refinery, Labour, we just build this. After some time, when money come, we'll pay you more. Labour will listen. What plan has this government put in place that will make Labour to go home and thinking tomorrow things will be better?
There is no plan that increase.
Thank you. Why should we allow them to destroy our future?
If you look at one of these headlines here saying that minimum wage, Labour insists on 250,000 awaits Tinubu's verdict, and the writer of that story says NLC president berates governors. This is coming on the heat of the governor saying they cannot, rather they will borrow money to pay. And when it becomes borrowing issue, we already know. And now the president is saying, why is it that people cannot look within to produce, to do something to get money from the states?
That's a good question.
So does it mean that no state in Nigeria can actually just work on their own? Okay, if something happened, federal government is not able to allocate money or, share anything at the federal level, that means states will just do what? They will go off existence.
Only Lagos will survive. Only Lagos will survive. And if they just take the seaport come out too, they take seaport and airport come out, Lagos not get chance. So
Daddy Chris, were you not the one that said in your village they used to bring sheep to offload fish or something?
Yes,
I don't know.
that was it, Bruna. That's how I grew up. We were all Drug Workers Union because the fish, that ice fish, Ibru was importing it into the country, and it was our jetty in Ogarikide that we put the fish out of the ship. It was a big business.
So again, why is it that now Delta State we were producing cocoa, producing a lot of things, everything just went into extinction? Nobody's saying anything.
Princess, don't even get me angry. Do you know when the white people came, they stopped Asaple? That was why they had the ATMP, the Leventis. In those days, go and look at Asaple today. That was where they started in Nigeria. They introduced Pidgin English to Nigeria. That was Asaple. Go and look at the place. I grew up in Asaple.
I do not understand. So we do not have governors coming from, okay, let's even go to Ibori now that is from your place. Ibori knows these things very, very well, that this place used to be like this. Ibori couldn't revive these things.
You know what Ibori did? He changed, there was, don't let me talk, Ibori he sold the whole land to Navy. So instead, we used to have seaport. Now, instead of seaport, they gave us naval port. Navy to wash the oil for them. That's the destiny of our time. Thanks to Ibori. He did not give us, listen, don't let me talk. In where he grew up, Ibori worked in he worked in one oil company there. When he was growing up, in secondary school, he worked in the company. He knew what I'm saying. Where is he? Princess, so in Ibori's village.
From Ibori to Dwaga to Okowa to Felicibru to all of them, what happened to Delta State? Anyway, the show is not about Delta. We move forward to the next newspaper we have.
Let's not go there. Yes. Let's not go there. So we're just saying in conclusion that the productivity of our federal government, our state, our local government is zero. We need to raise it. And if we raise it, we can pay 2 million minimum wages. If UK can pay it, why can't we? Are they gods? Is there anything that said it must be UK? Does UK even have oil? No. UK do service economy.
Now,
through
Daddy
education.
Chris, let's quickly go to Vanguard and marry what was saying with the headline there now that says, Mary,
That was
Mary,
when I was smiling.
take that headline, Mary. Vanguard.
Big headline on the Vanguard. 10th NAS, 24 senators have no bill in 1 year. And the rider says
Daddy Chris, hold on, Mary. Daddy Chris, hold on. Daddy Chris, see, this is what I'm saying. So these senators, these 24 senators, where are they from? Is it that they do not look within their state?
They sleep. They go sleep. I sure say my own go be one of them. If Dafino not there,
these people go away with monthly salary.
If Dafino not there,
allowance.
If
good year,
not there among these 24, make I change my name.
Clapping hands. One good year.
If Dafino not there among these 24,
to sponsor is a shame. Shame unto them.
And when they have been to sponsor, you know what they will do? National anthem. Wow. This, in fact, they just a robust stamp for president. What do you expect anyway? You know Akpabio before. So, maybe we bring our sport analysis at some point.
Okay, Shema, we're going to mute your sound for a while because the sound there is actually very much. That is good. Daddy Chris, I do not understand your senators, man. So some senators, a period of 1 whole year, no single bill.
I said Dafino and I'm one of them. My own representing.
My question, Daddy Chris, you are the one that used to argue. You are the one that used to argue that Labour is clamoring for minimum wage. Meanwhile, a lot of the workers are not working; they are dormant. Now you see that your senators are even more dormant.
Yes, I agree.
They are robust.
Robust better pass them. Robust better pass them.
Shame onto the senators. Shame onto them. Daddy Chris, after I send this video to some of your senators, shame onto them.
No, and then I call the name of my senator here now. His name is Senator Ede Edafinone. You are among those that have not sponsored bill. If you not sponsor bill, I beg Mona carry out. No, see the one when he don't sponsor. I beg. Now this part of an hour I will give to her. Say I said I accuse him on this show that he has not sponsored the bill. It's not me that first said it. Vanguard said so, and I said it's among. If you're not there among, say I'm not among. Show me the one. Do you know what Ned has done in this few time in office?
He's always up and doing. We know Ned for that. And now the only thing interesting them is that reps proposed single tenure of 6 years for president.
See the law when it's with them. And definitely they will go sign this one for them. Now wait till we send somebody go.
That 6 years is too much. Even the 4 years you are complaining. Anytime the president is not doing what we are feeling it. They should just leave it like that. Increasing it to 6 years is a problem.
I think the Senate should be scrapped. National Assembly should be scrapped. We have been saying that.
We don't
Somebody said that as well. That it should be scrapped.
As a matter of urgency, they should be scrapped. That is it. We do not have time for that.
In fact, Mary and yes. Princess, what are we doing with 2 houses? We have, you know how many people they House of Rep? You know how many people they House of Senate? Yeah? What are we doing with these 2 houses?
It's just too much.
What we paying these fools for?
That is why the money is never enough. Because the people that are paying is even more than the country.
Even than the country, Mary, the people they are paying. Exactly. There is extravagant lifestyle.
I would have minimum wage. No,
the money that we paying these people is more than the Nigeria itself. So how can we have a good country? The structure is bad. This is so annoying. They're even talking about 6 years. So if you want to perish, you should perish. No, no.
All die. They should scrap them. Nothing will happen. The country will still move.
That's it. Now what are they doing? What is the impact they have made?
No impact. It's so shameful that in whole 1 year, some senators have not sponsored one single bill. Meanwhile, these people are supposed to be representing a group of people.
In fact, before we jump into that, let's look at the faces of the people that makes our country. I don't know what they guardian, but when I see Akpabio, I see President Tinubu, I see the other faces now, so I call the people. I say, who be these people now? They are Tinubu now. They give them.
We have those president here. We have Shetima. We have Babio. We have Abbas, and we have what's this man's name? I'm trying to remember his name, but the name is written there. Just that I can't see, it's very small. But now these are the who and who. What we're looking from the number 1 man to the number 2, to the number 3, to the number 4 and 5. So they're actually the main leaders of Nigeria. So whatever happens,
Speaker of the House, yes. So that's the Speaker of the House of Rep, right?
Yes, Abbas is actually the Speaker of the Green Chambers.
You see? So we have these 4 people first. We know these are the people that are tormenting us. Because I want us to quickly take a look at this before we move.
To speak on behalf of
you see, say phase out electricity subsidy, 36 governors take federal government. You know what we're going to phase out? We need to phase out the House of Rep and the House of Senate. And some of you governors are supposed to go first. We'll debate about that. But like we have our analysts with us, so we can take a look at the depressing news of the day. But before we do that, hello guys, welcome. Stephen Ali Bai. Sorry, man, if I didn't pronounce it well. And then we have a chairman, Ali Bai, right? I don't know why I can't pronounce this wrong. Sorry, Stephen. And then we have a chairman.
I've been away from Nigeria for too long.
Now one laughing now. Stephen, at least I pronounced it well because now the way I grow up. Anyway, let's go on the break. Before we come back, we'll be praying that chairman will be down.
Chairman, your noise is so much, and it's actually obstructing our broadcast. I don't know why.
The reason I want to go on the break because this part of it will end the show. We're going into football. We are in the cry. We are mourning. We need the hospital, all of us to cry. I've cried till morning. I don't want to cry on this show. I hope you guys will be able to help me out. Let's go on the break. When we come back, we'll talk about Nigeria.
Ooh la la! The second edition of the Nigerian Week London 2024 is here.
It's another blend of arts and culture, entertainment, business, and networking activities.
A week-long extravaganza showcasing the best of Nigerian music, dance, craft, fashion, and businesses.
Taking place at the prestigious Lighthouse Theatre, 262-274 Camberwell Road, London, SE5. OAY. Date 22nd to 28 July 2024.
Tickets are available at eventbrite.com. For partnership and sponsorship, please visit superiorradioandtelevision.com
or call +4407 459 513 619 or +4420 3623 8755.
Email info@superiorradioandtelevision.com or visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com/Nigerian Week 2024.
Come and experience a nation's culture that resides in the heart and in the soul of its people.
Welcome back, people. Welcome back. We have our special guests here, 2 guys with us. They're going to talk us through what happened yesterday. You know, for me, I woke up and when they told me 2-0, I slept off. I fell into a trance. And when I woke up, they found out I got one. I was hoping we'll get the second one. Hey! Well,
good morning,
morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Stephen, welcome.
I was only just laughing at what our co-host was saying, that he's in mourning. Actually, please,
yes.
The situation in Nigeria football right now requires a lot. You understand me? It shows that the coach needs a lot of time to gather the players together and for them to have a better cohesion and understanding within themselves. From the 2 matches played so far, the 1-1 draw with South Africa and the 2-1 loss against Benin Republic, I noticed personally that the technical committee and the coaching staff have failed to do their job.
Okay. Apparently, Stephen is has not mentioned Finidi. We're coming to that. We're gonna listen to him carefully. He's an analyst. He understands the terrain better than I. But I have a lot of questions, and I pray they come back quickly because I can't wait to fight somebody. Because I couldn't go to the pitch to hit Finidi. I'm going to hit anybody that defends him here. So that is all I can do. Now here I go fight. Since I know if you go there, go fight. Mary,
Okay,
I don't say you the best.
add the second person. I think he's best.
Yeah, we'll try and add it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay.
Chairman,
Okay.
can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can
Yes.
hear you, but the noise from your end is actually very much. I don't know how we're going to. It's so much. But quickly, can you tell us how do you feel about the match yesterday?
And where you are, the light is actually not
good morning.
lighting camera, which is the biggest trouble. So we can hardly see your face because your background is lighter
You
than
are
the front.
supposed to actually sit and face the window.
Actually, I'm sitting toward the window. Can you hear
No,
me?
you are supposed to. You are supposed to sit
Anyway,
and
maybe
face
we should
the
just live
window.
with
Turn
what we have,
around.
Princess. Because now we will not see your face. We'll be struggling to know who is this man.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you, but we cannot see you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. We can't see your face.
Sorry about that. Oh.
And the noise coming from there is not something we can work with.
If you stay like this, we'll
Can
manage
you hear
it.
me now?
Yes,
Can you see me?
if you just stay like this, we'll manage it. Okay? Don't move too much. Just stay there. Let's manage this. Hold it there. Princess, does this guy know he's coming on television? He cannot go on television and be in a noisy place now.
Yes, I've told him before, but we just continue until we have a stable place for him.
Yes. Please tell him to have a stable place so that we'll add him to the show. Anyway, I'm happy somebody already, everything said, Kai, Super Eagles. You know why I stopped watching Arsenal? They made me depressed for so many years here, so I stopped watching Arsenal. My heart is still with them, but I don't watch them anymore. You understand? It's exactly what happened with Super Eagles yesterday. I'm happy I slept off. When I woke up, somebody told me, oh, it's 2-0. I fell into a trance. I said it's a lie. And later, it was really 2-1. You know that kind of dream in which you are in a life and you wish it's a dream. Super Eagles wish what they gave us yesterday was the kind of nightmare we don't want to have. And all thanks to Finidi George. Let's take a look at what the papers are even saying about them this morning.
Yes, let's before then, let's see, since we don't have the sport analyst, let's go back to some of our headlines before we finally come to the sport. There are some other stories here I actually want us to look at. Now, there's a story trending here that youth protest EFCC's raid on Ondo nightclubs.
I was wondering too. They never learn from NSAS. Was that, which paper was that, Princess?
That is the Guardian newspaper, where we have, we saw the brutalization, not Daily Trust, yes, the Guardian. We saw the brutalization of a young lady. Her private parts were actually, brutalized from that, incident. I don't know when EFCC has taken it upon themselves to start going to club. Even if you want to make arrests, you have your information about a certain person. You should not brutalize a young person and private part to that extent. I sent you that image at the Chris, but unfortunately, It's not something we can play with here.
No, we cannot.
And so, where is Yaya Bello that they are supposed to be looking for?
Thank you very much. They couldn't get Yaya Bello
because I cannot see Yaya Bello anywhere. Yaya Bello is nowhere to be found. And then we are here going to clubs, people that are there spending their own money, living their life. If Nigeria happens to you, sometimes there's this saying by Nigerians, and something happened, they'll tell you, say, Nigeria don't happen to now. Even these super egos, people are saying Nigeria happened to them.
Not in Nigeria, happened to me yesterday when I fall into a trance. You know what is the trance?
I know.
Nigeria happened to me.
I know what is a trance. I read Oliver the Twist, so I know what
exactly. Thank you.
And so we are talking about political elites that have plunged Nigeria into this state, and we cannot see FCC doing their job. You go to the club where youths are trying to have fun so that they won't die because of Nigeria. You try to brutalize them. I think, like you said, they should not take us back to NSAS. We know what actually happened during NSAS. That is not a scenario that even the president will want us to go back into with the youth. And so this is very disheartening that EFCC will come and, to this extent of brutalizing young people, I looked at that girl's body and it was really touching. I think EFCC as a whole body should be overhauled because they don't even know what they are doing.
But wait, is EFCC having opening their dirty mouth to talk when they could not fish out Yaya Bello?
Yes, so
Yaya Bello is with you guys there. What a president do we have? What kind of country do you run, Tinubu? That a governor that has stolen some amount of money sitting down in the palace, and you're telling me that you're fighting crime. Oh, who is the criminal? Is the boy that's still
now look at this story. Now look at this story from the Guardian also. The last story there where you can see Ajero and Festus too from NLC and TUC. The story here says Labour insists on 250,000 as state governors earn 6.771 trillion in 1 year. And now calculate the money that, civil servant, how much is even 250 in a year? And now talk about your family, your expenses. And then look at the amount, the whopping amount one senator, state governor is going with. This is official.
Thank you, Princess. This is the language.
We have not even seen the one back. The one they are taking from the windows and from the back doors.
Princess, 6.7 trillion among 36 governors. I bet we can do the arithmetic. They're going home with billions. State governors. We're not talking of their security vote. I know my own governor gets 2.something billion security vote. Not being salary they talk so. Are you guys joking? Labour, if you are there, call off the strike. Ajaro, Nami and you get her. If Labour there call off the strike again, we need to hold this government accountable. And these men, one of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you people are guilty. Anything that happened today, prosperity will judge you. Listen, today now we are talking, tomorrow is about NSAS. What will these men be remembered for? It's very good. Guardians have done us a very good job today, putting them in line.
Now, you marry, the two here is what I want us to marry. Look at that headline there now. Labour insists on 250. Mary, can you use your phone and calculate for us? 250 times 12. Let's see what what is it called? What I will be going home with. 250,000 times 12. Okay. Yes, times 12. And then, I'm not very good in mathematics.
3 million.
Let me be serious. How much is it?
3 million.
Now, let's talk about fuel. Fuel is how much per liter? We are talking about 1 year.
We're talking of a year, Princess.
A year. 1 year.
How can somebody earn 3 million naira in a year? In the UK, you don't earn 3 million naira in 6 weeks. In 1 month, in the UK, the minimum salary is 1.5, which is, Princess, if you calculate it now, it's over. It's 3 million. Minimum wage in the UK. So 1 month salary here. You say they not be slave with the practice for Nigeria.
That increase, hold on. Now, with this salary, now we look about house rent alone. If you are a family in Abuja, Mary, a flat alone now is like 2 million a year, or 1.8 or 1 million.
So it's not like
you don't go to a flat. That's what they're saying.
It's not like you're gaining too much at the end of the day. You're not gaining anything. In Abuja,
And your feeding, your medicals, welfare and all that. Bag of rice is like 100K already.
yes.
Nobody will survive. No worker will survive it. That is we're talking about. We're even talking about 250 that Labour is proposing. Okay, now check 62,000 times 12, Mary.
Okay, that one is even worse. Let me check.
Of course. Hey, 744,000.
44,000.
How much is her strength?
You need to have another side hustle if you are earning that
No
amount.
side hustle, Mary. There's nothing like side hustle. That means if you want to go and work somewhere, dedicate your life there and make all the money. Federal government is actually a joke.
That's it.
It's a joke.
Per annum. That's what
It's a joke.
So let's calculate how much current Nigeria is earning now. How much is it now?
Okay, now look at the whopping amount the senators the governors are taking home now.
No, Princess, let's do it. Let's do slowly. The current amount we are earning, minimum wage now, is it not 30? Is it 30,000?
Yes, it's 30,000.
It's 30,000.
Okay, Mary, 30 times 12, I beg.
Let me see.
Ew.
360,000 naira.
Now, Princess, do you know what the
That one is worse.
Mary, you alone as a single girl now living, eh? You alone living maybe in a self-contained, not a flat. So can you survive with this money a year?
I can't, because that's like the house rent already. So what about food? That's like the house rent already.
Now let's take it to families now that decrease. You see that Nigeria is a joke.
It's a joke. And you say the people should not commit crime. It's a lie. In fact, they will continue to commit crime. Now, let's just remind our people, because thank you for Guardian. It's not me that said it, so they know saying that the Chris big man, I say talker. Guardian is saying that you guys are earning. If not lie, I'm gonna go quote Guardian. Guardian is saying that look at how much you guys are earning. Okay, nah. Or a governor, 6.7 trillion. I'm not going to write the number of zero because I don't know how to write trillion.
Yes, that is the truth. Me, I would have want to calculate it to see how much one person is going with, but to write it, even Mary will be confused.
I know. Let this. But we're gonna let Mary. I know Mary will be leaving us shortly because Mary will have a lot of things to do. Mary. So, in fact, Princess, are you saying if a Nigerian will steal now, you call that person a criminal? The person is surviving.
You see why the police actually go to the road and start misbehaving?
Why would they not? If you're a policeman sent to Abuja and they give you a gun, you can shout for somebody and collect money, won't you? Because you cannot even go to the right side booker and buy a bar and meat. Policeman will buy a bar, no meat. Princess, a serving policeman in Nigeria will take a bar, no meat. It's not fair now. And that is the kind of country we find ourselves. They're talking about minimum wage today as if they're doing us a favor. We are looking at it from the point of survival, but this is the same country. Princess, let's leave the politicians now. Do you know how much people
now, Daddy Chris, I tried to calculate that money showing 6.71 trillion divided by 36, right? And we're having 186 billion.
Billion.
186 billion.
Ew. And that's why you see Sheriff face don't change. Okowa became a small god for the time he ruled Delta State. Please look at this guy. So you see the kind of power torso Obaseki they do now. This is an office. This office is like, in fact, the president not wicked reach the governors. Take a look at what our governors are doing to us. That's why when they go to Senate, they come back and they become governor. Because they're not that governor, that the money they. Can you see somebody who's already serving in the federal want to come and serve in the state? Because there's more money in the governor.
Exactly.
The governor will continue to rob us. Thank you so much, everything. The governors are robbing us and they will continue to rob us until we stop them. Princess, we need to stop these governors. So when we're talking about, and they're the first to say they cannot pay 56,000, they cannot pay 62,000. These people are the first to say they can't pay.
They are the same people that say they cannot pay that money except we want them to borrow.
You unmute yourself, Princess. Go on.
How come? I'm trying to get Stephen to come back on the show. These are the same set of people that say they cannot pay. Yeah, otherwise, unless the government want them, the president want them to go and start borrowing to pay, or to pay with federal allocation allocated to the state. That means they won't do any other thing. It's just to pay workers. 62,000. We're not even talking about the 250 now. We're talking about 62. These people are telling you they cannot pay even 60.
Fine, Princess. You see, this is what we see now. The same country, they said Finidi. That's why I'm not sorry for Finidi, George. They gave you a job of a coach. The next thing they gave you a G-Wagon. What are you doing with G-Wagon? Is that the job?
They were too fast. They were too fast.
Yes.
In that G-Wagon, they were too fast. So that
and what even happened to sports car? Let's look at
that this big car.
A branded car. Finidi today supposed to be, maybe Innocent supposed to call him and give him one of the car to use as this, so that becomes the brand. Use it to sell that car. I don't know. You go and bring what? G-Wagon. Where they for maker?
Pink one for that matter, Mary. Pink G-Wagon. I mean green G-Wagon. Who does?
I didn't even know you said that day that they gave him that car. You said something.
I know.
The princess said that car. She said something. She said this big car. Now are we actually seeing what he's going to face after this car? Something like that. And let's celebrate though. Because big car, big wahala. There's a problem.
Now they call a all right, Stephen, it's like you are back. But you are still,
yes,
the network is still not strong.
Yes, sorry, I had a little network glitch from my own end here. And sorry, I hope I'm not just cutting you short.
No, we want to hear what is happening. We're miserable.
Okay. We should only pray that our remaining 2 matches against Rwanda or Zimbabwe should be a win-win for us. Anything other than getting a win from those 2 games means we should kiss the World Cup qualification goodbye. Because
how many clubs are supposed to leave any group?
No, his network is bad.
Yeah, it's very bad.
His network is bad.
Anyway, for me, we can already kiss the World Cup goodbye already. I think
it's 4 matches to that decrease. I think you have grace of 4 matches.
They've played 2 already, and it's 2 to go.
Yes, so I think it's always a 4 match that will actually make it to either stay or go. Nigeria, oh my God. I was actually having hope. When we played with South Africa, I was having hope because it's 1-1. But this Benin Republic is what is even shocking me.
In fact, that's the biggest shock.
If it was Ghana that won us like this, we will not hear word on the net too. Ghana will come for us on Twitter.
In fact,
they'll bash us.
You can imagine the kind of jubilation in the Republic yesterday in Cotonou. They will jubilate, they will dance. They've won the lottery. They won Nigeria.
Imagine such a country winning Nigeria. That is an achievement that decrease.
Of course, but Princess, you know the funniest thing on that Nigerian bench is everybody you want to have on your side. Osimhen, you see, I'm going to send a message to them. This is your career. If you are done well in the World Cup, your money going go higher. It's not only Nigeria you're doing it for. The players, they know that. You understand? You go break one more club, come by now. This is the only country you guys still have. This Europe one this one for some time. People don't understand the meaning of temporary and permanent. I rest my case. But Finidi should go. I'm the first to call Finidi should go. Let me just use it. I know some people are trying to dodge it. Finidi to go. You know, I said something before. I was not very happy with Finidi when he refused to reconcile with Amonike, reconcile with Amokachi. These are two players he played with. Finidi was not a key player. Let me use the word. He played with Amokachi. Amokachi was the bedrock of Nigerian football. Amonike was good. And you came in, you played number 7, which was good. But then you come and you cannot use the skill of these people. You cannot work with them.
Is it Emenike that called you Amonike? Is it Emenike? Is it Emenike?
Yes, now.
I'm confused. I'm looking for which player is Amonike because I think I have not come across any player with such.
Really, you are young, man. Don't worry, you are young, Mary. If you had watched the match, you are young.
That is Emenike of a guy. Honestly, there was a time that the way that guy was playing made me to like that guy. As of that time, Osaze, I think Osaze was put to bed, and he actually scored 2 goals. He said one for his wife. There was one match.
These are young players.
One thing about Emenike is strength. He has strength. That the Emenike has strength. Like once you just see a new ball in his leg, you see this guy going with strength. He has that power in him. Honestly, that was why I liked him that time. Before now that they are not longer there. So I don't know if this recently as well.
When Amonike was playing, you were not born.
I watched him. Even though said I watched him like.
Okay, did you watch Yekini? Did you watch Yekini?
I know that I read about Yekini, yes.
So you didn't know these people. You understand? The time of the Yekini. Even when the Kano came, it was when the Yekini left. That's when the Kano came. The people we are talking of now is the like of the Yekini.
I'm not thinking of 2000, no. I'm not in the I'm in 90s, oh. You give me that vibe. I'm not 2000.
I heard you.
Hey, Mary, do you remember yesterday? Do you remember yesterday when I was saying that this let's put the spots so that the world will see? Do you remember yesterday when I was saying that this boy now, what was his name, was saying they are going to trash, then they are going to do this. I was not saying you people should stop boasting, no, go there with strength. Keep this your boasting, keep that energy. Is that video? What did I say yesterday?
You said
imagine that country, small country, trashing Nigeria to that extent. What is the meaning of this?
But honestly, to be sincere, I never believed that the Republic, that Iceland, that they are going to win Nigeria. I had that confidence that no matter what, even Nigeria is that bad. Even if they are that bad.
I agree, Mary. I agree. The question: if we cannot win the Republic, now Spain, now we won't go win. We won't go defeat France.
That means if we had a Rwanda,
Finidi to go.
No, the fact that
I'm not fighting for a local coach.
And the fact that Finidi is G-Wagon Master is coming to justify, to say we should not give up. I think a lot of people already gave up on him. Yes, a lot of people
are not giving up on him.
I'm
giving up on you. Me, I have definitely given up on you.
I have, because I don't think he understands it. But what did they even bring Finidi from? Anyway, is it because he's in Nigeria? What was the record he had?
No, he coached one local team and succeeded. That's why they just said he's the one.
Mary,
has done it.
Mary, there's a story here. There's a story here on the spot beside the headline, page 7, that says Eagles won't give up. Insist, Finidi. Why is he feeling that people will not give up? Because Nigerians, I walk by what I see, especially the trends. That is where you see the football fans, their reaction to whatever has happened. And I'm thinking that since yesterday, I'm not, to be sincere, like the word of Mary, people are not finding it funny. People are not happy.
It's like Finidi is not online. Maybe he does not have data. It's not on internet at all. Because if he is, he's not supposed to be talking by now. I was thinking he's into depression. Because by now he should have followed me. He's not online. Is he still talking? He does not understand what he has done, no. He does not.
No, some of these guys, that's why sometimes they stone them. Finidi, there's no room for sympathy here. You are spending the country's resources. our emotion. You know, the last final of the FA Cup, 2 people died from heart attack. That's how much emotion we attach to the football. So it's
Now
not just opening your
we
mouth.
have Stephen here. Stephen, go ahead. You were saying something. I know your network is very bad.
Yes, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I believe that every one of us here somehow followed the match yesterday, either through your TV screens at home or online. And from my own observation, from the onset, I knew that beneath the judge has nothing to offer. That's just being honest with you. Yes.
Why did you say that, Steve? Oh my goodness, network, no.
Say from the onset, from the
You know, I'm
onset,
not
from the
bothered.
picture.
Definitely. You see, as long as this match is still going on, we have a lot of sports people that will come and talk on this thing. Yeah, sports. This thing is so annoying. Like, he has not even resumed his office. People are already giving him one big car. Eh?
Go ahead,
for
Steve.
Hello.
Why did you say nothing good will come out of him? Why did you say that?
Well, I checked out his records as a coach, as an assistant coach, I think back in Ajax and Real Betis or so. And I didn't see much to be cheerful about. You know, we Nigerians, sometimes we have this love for our own, you understand? And the fact still remains that we are a very passionate football-loving country. So
anyway, like Mary said, we'll continue this week to discuss on sports. It's always in trend. It's always trending.
Is the miserable, is the one that caused me misery. Not let me cause you, young man. But we'll leave you, we'll forgive you for now. You know, if you see where I did yesterday, for me to fall into a trance, fear not let me talk with you. You know, there's some of these things you go through and you say, it's a lie. I say it's a lie. I say, no, it's true. I went straight online and I said, what? The match is not finished, it's finished.
I'm not sure I can have confidence to watch again. No.
Yesterday, I wanted to call Mary. I said, no need. We are going to definitely meet here because we discussed this issue yesterday morning. And I was like, please, though, this match should be a walkover for Super Eagles. With all this, we are going to beat them. They are nothing. They are this on the newspaper. See the end of it.
Yes, we all expected a win for Nigeria because of the outcome of the first match we played against South Africa. We all expected that we are going to win with a huge goal margin. But let's not forget that the venue of the match, the location where the match was played, also affected the psychology of the players. After we finished,
why did it affect the Benin Republic players? Because the Nigerian players outside the country.
Yes. You see, what I discovered as well was because none of the matches, the World Cup qualifiers match was.
Oh no. Mary, yesterday, can you not see on the papers here that we will miss another World Cup? Fans lament it goes to sit in Abidjan. Fans are already lamenting, and you can see the man there laughing at us. I think that's their coach. He's actually laughing at us right now. He said, I said I will laugh last. You see now? We should have just
Grenaro was one time a Super Eagles coach, don't forget. Yes. And he was unjustly sacked. So he knows the Super Eagles tactics. He has worked with the Super Eagles before. And Finidi George is a baby coach without much experience in national team football. You understand me? So from the inexperience you saw in Finidi's game, you could see that it showed in the outcome of the results. After we were leading 1-0 in the first half, we actually lost control of the game. And then they equalized and even won, scored 2 goals without any reply. And then the second half, we literally couldn't even penetrate their midfield to their defense or even get an equalizing goal. So it actually proves to us that there is still much work to do within the Super Eagles ranks. And
Okay.
yes, and I also feel that this is the end of the road for us because
Yes.
from because
No,
from
the end of
the
the road for Finidi. The end of the
But
road
end
for
of the
Finidi.
road,
what can
You
Super
understand?
Eagles play again? If they cannot defeat Benin Republic, who will they defeat?
No, I
yes,
know the end of the road for Finidi. If we need to, we take see football here. It's not a sympathy game. You don't perform, you
yes.
leave. Finidi, it's time for Finidi to go. That's how we'll do it in England. No, don't they look person face. It's time for the guy to go.
Actually, no, actually, sometimes it requires time. It all depends on how patient the NFL is with our own homegrown coach because it literally would take the integration of some of these foreign-based players and the local-based players here to integrate and
No,
to now begin
no,
to
no. Why,
understand
Mr.
themselves.
Stephen? Why change a winning team for a World Cup? We've performed well at the Nations Cup. All
At
right,
the
we have.
Nations Cup, yes, we actually did well until the finals against was it Cote d'Ivoire or so? You
Yes, and
understand me?
Stephen,
Which
you know what I said.
was
What I
which was a
spotted.
very poor outing. Which was a very poor outing if you watch very well. The
Yes,
finals at the CAF, you understand, AFCON finals happened to be one of the worst games that Nigeria ever played
yes.
throughout the tournament.
In the
That was
history
the
of
major
Nigerian
reason
football,
why.
we were
Yes,
sleeping.
that-
We were
yes, that
sleeping.
was the major reason why we considered the change, of a technical coach. That is just
Oh,
the truth.
yes. The
We,
change of the
we now
technical coach,
now
yeah, was on the tactics, which he doesn't. I
yes,
don't think it's the rocket science. Now, look at it. Let me ask you this: what do
yes.
you think is the major technical problem in the team?
The major technical is just that if for now, I will tell you from my little experience, the team doesn't have a cohesion. That is the truth. Because most of the players that even came on board yesterday, whether this was their first major, outing with the Super Eagles. The guy who even scored the goal for the Super Eagles yesterday is literally a new face who has never featured with the Super Eagles before. So it took a lot of it will take some time for the Super Eagles old and the integrated the new ones to integrate.
And you take that chances on the World Cup qualifier.
Well, you
Yeah, if it's
see,
like
sometimes these are situations that require patience and luck. You understand? Because
All
in
right.
football there's an atom of luck inside. So
Yes.
it will be too much of a haste to recommend Finidi for a sack for me.
Okay. Now,
So,
Steve,
so
let me
you're
ask you
saying,
this.
Steve, that
Let me tell you this.
that
I have
please
a
hold on.
question.
So, Steve, you're
And
saying that Finidi has no the fact that the Super Eagles were lost the match yesterday. You
Yes.
think that there is nothing, absolutely nothing he actually did wrong on his part as a
No, no,
coach.
no, no. What am I saying? You see, he will take the bulk of the blame because he is the gaffer. He is the coach. But in football, it takes a while for your tactics to be implemented. You understand me? That is why, if you understand the game of even in the Premier League, there, it took a while before the likes of Ateta's tactics was fully implemented. I think it took him the second season. The same with Pep Guardiola. So in this particular this qualifiers, I personally would have said, well, let us give him.
yes, I wanted to agree with you. I don't know if I can, man. Well,
I
I
I
was
think
almost agreeing with him. I almost agree with him. But you know the truth, eh? If I were to coach Nigeria, what people will say, like Finidi said, we are all coaches. If I were to coach Nigeria, I would look at the mistakes that happened in that last match.
before.
Yes, the mistake was that we don't have somebody called the number 10. There was no playmaker. We call them playmaker. You understand? They are the one that coordinate team. Nobody have a team. Every team, eh? Everybody is assigned to a position in a football. You play number 2, you play this, you play this. People in the middle of the field. One is the playmaker who makes the football. He's the one that makes everybody to walk. That's the work of the playmaker.
Yes, you see what I agree, Daddy Chris. You see what Steve said now that yesterday on that match, after we scored them and they scored us and they scored again, they were so their defense, their midfield or whatever attack was so tight that we couldn't penetrate.
They are inexperienced. You know why, Princess? The truth is, he said something that I wanted to take him on. Unfortunately, it's not here. It's true that the team have not started to play together. All right? But how do teams play together? Even it was what we went through in that match. To play together, you need the playmaker. So you see that ingenious man that makes you, he pass the ball, he distributes, he controls the field. Any reasonable coach will be banking on your playmaker as you're going into the pitch. And you have 2, 3 of them. And I said the person, when Okocha left, you know who became playmaker? It was this boy from Ori. What's his name now?
Olise.
No, not Olise. No, one he went mad. They said that they show his picture that he's hungry and all that.
Oh, this I forgot.
I don't know how to forget his name. We played against him one time in Uganda. You understand? He's so good, but the moment he didn't perform, they change him and they bring in this boy Mikel. And if you see Mikel on the pitch, Mikel was always running back, but Mikel was controlling the pitch. But he was always going back. That's why I said he's not a qualified playmaker. Obobuko Farah, now only back, Mikel, they run, they go. You understand? His confidence is 0. Maybe he thinks he's going to lose the ball. But you need somebody like him to control the pitch. Okocha was going to control the pitch. Okocha will hold the ball with send. He will do. That is the playmaker. That is the person that makes the team to play together. No team play together without a playmaker. And that is the team Nigeria don't have. Until we have it, we won't have a team. I was thinking if Finidi was going to go and look for one playmaker, bring Osimhen back, and use that to thank God, Steve, you are back.
Yes.
I don't know whether you heard what I was saying. I said
no,
my problem with the last match was that you said they were not playing together. It's true. The truth is there was no playmaker. Nobody was controlling that midfield to make everybody play together. No football team automatically play together. You need the ingenious playmaker to make a team play together. If you see what was happening to us then, during the time of Amakashi and Okocha, they were the 2 people controlling the pitch. And then that helped us to have a football. Now, where's Amakashi in our team?
Now, when you look at the lineup, it practically had list of unknown players or unknown names, but just a few. The only prominent person there was, I think, Boniface. I think 2, 3 of the guys that went to the finals that actually started that match, and that is practically because the likes of the Osimhens and the rest are not fully fit. You understand, to play these qualifiers. So for me, I would say that the rush to get Finidi George should have come with a clause, you understand, or the contract given to him would have come with a clause stating that you must qualify for World Cup. If not, you go.
But he's going to go.
That would have
go anyway. He's going to go. If you don't qualify for World Cup, he's gone.
Daddy Chris, they still have 2 matches now to go, right?
That is what I'm trying to say. That's
after those 2.
The NFL, part of what he failed in doing was also, would I say, implement a good style of play. Even if you don't win matches, if your style of play is visible to everybody that you people played well or you are the best loser, Nigerians will even have compassion for you. But he shows that he has not fully implemented his tactics in the team yet. Maybe because of the short.
He has no tactics.
The short period. No, I don't want to be too emotional when it comes to football or analyzing the outcome of the match, because football is not a sport that you take up the coaching affairs within 2 weeks and then your tactics starts implementing immediately. It takes time. So yeah, so I feel that he took the job too sudden. They should have considered or should have given him maybe just a temporary contract, you understand, to also help assess his capacity, you understand, with a clause that if he qualifies the national team for the World Cup, then we can now extend his contract. By that time, he would have had adequate time to integrate his tactics, know these players, know their strengths, bring in more experienced players into the team. So that is because of poor preparations, and the timing was just too sudden. You understand? He barely,
Mr. Stephen, Nigerian
yes.
team is not a new team. If his timing is too sudden, not the team. The team has enough people, enough men, in fact, both home and away, to win any competition. It's just that Finidi lacks the tactics to fit him. It's not the team that is not there. That Finidi could not put it together. It's not a team. It's not the team of people to play.
What Mr. Steven said is the truth. Instead of that full contract, I think it should have been like something like a probation. You see, you want to work hard to meet your understand.
He's gonna go anyway. Nobody will keep Finidi. Maybe nobody will keep Finidi if he doesn't qualify. Nobody will tell him to go. He's gone. In fact, he's gone already in my book. But
so why are you bringing on this? We don't have much time. Nigeria still have another match. So who are you bringing now? Do you think?
No, we're gonna let him finish this one. He's gonna finish the qualifier. After the qualifier, he's going back to his village. What are you talking about?
If I thought we are all prayers. Now we are a very religious nation. We pray a lot. Our prayer should be that
our prayer should start. Don't start, Stevie. No, Stevie, please don't pray. Don't pray because God is the same God that is our God, that is the God of the other people. Don't bring in God here. Leave my God alone.
Please, as Nigerians, we always do our own calculation, such that if Nigeria wins their next game against Rwanda, and Lesotho loses their game against South Africa, Nigeria can be on the same point with Rwanda. That is 5 points. No, that is 6 points. And that, in short, let me tell you, the Republic that has 7 points has not yet secured the first position. As a matter of fact, that is just being honest with you. So let us not jump into conclusion yet. You understand?
The judge has failed. Whether we qualify or not, if we win the next match or not, if we don't win Rwanda before, we don't go stone to death. Wait, if Nigeria don't win Rwanda, we don't go stone the boy. Make it come back.
In terms of this,
make it go lose. Rwanda and come back to the village. If you lose for Rwanda, that's there they go. Don't come back to Nigeria. If you lose for Rwanda, may come back. We go stone her. He's not coming back to the village.
Okay, now we have 2 matches to go. Even though people we are saying that they are not sure, like the headline says, we are not sure of going for World Cup because they already see that the starting is not good enough. What do you think can be done at this point? Because we cannot sack him at the middle now. So what can we do to make sure that the other 2 matches we are good to go, Daddy Chris and Mary?
No, I do believe we're going to win the other 2 matches. I'm not afraid of that. All right? But it's not him.
Daddy Chris, we're going to win what?
We're going to win the 2 matches. And we're going to win. If Rwanda win us, Mary, quote me, if Rwanda win us, Finidi will come back to Nigeria. Make it just pass there, go. I tell you.
Nigeria will win is Benin Republic. Rwanda has good players.
No, Rwanda.
Only Rayon Sports in Rwanda. Only Rayon Sports is a club in Rwanda. It's a very good club that I don't even know if our Super Eagles can even defeat them. I know what I'm saying. I'm not talking of maybe Bulgaria or any other club, the other ones. I'm talking about only Rayon club. You understand? Can stand the Super Eagles. So I'm not even talking about the Rwanda, their national team. Anyway, it's football. It's a game. Let me not talk.
Anyway, let me bring
I
them
agree that
Osimhen
it
back.
should not happen
Oh,
like that.
we need
I
Osimhen
said
back.
it so from the onset, Mary.
Yeah,
I was
no,
begging people, bring Osimhen, my boy.
They need
No,
Osimhen.
bring
They need
Osimhen. No,
they need
Osimhen over
Is it
this
hype.
that
boy
Finidi
Moses.
has personal beef with me? I don't understand why is Finidi not bringing. Is it that reserving him for another match? Because
No,
I really
yeah,
don't
so
get.
we need
This
Osimhen,
is
we
a
need
game.
the Moses, and we
Why
need
is he
another
selecting them?
solid
Why is
midfielder.
he not bringing the people
Can
that
we
we
look at
know?
it?
Now,
Why is he
these
not
same
bringing people that
people
we
you
know?
did not bring. Look at where they have landed us now. Shame, disgrace, national disgrace. In fact, Nigerians football fans have been so sad since yesterday. If you go on X, if you go on everywhere social media, they are bemoaning, they are berating Finidi. They are so angry. They are so, they are saying, how can we even raise our shoulders again now? We cannot. We're supposed to be the big brothers. We're supposed to be the giant. But these people have reduced us. Finidi has reduced us. Anyway, let's hope that
Thank
these
you.
next two
That's the right
matches.
word. Finidi has reduced us, not these people. Finidi has reduced us. Mona, they call the name. Now, Finidi. You see, when we call him, it's just like sometimes we want to pacify our leaders. Finidi is like a leader right now. He has lacked the leading capability, not bringing Omokachi and Amunike to his team. He needed these people to make a wonderful team. These guys would have been sitting together now to win a cup for us. You don't go into a fight divided. It doesn't make sense. And we've spent a lot of time on your show, Princess, this morning.
Yes,
Are you going to
I'm
let us
wrapping
go?
it up. I already said that let's see and let's hope that their next match will be singing another song or will say something. And Mary, what happened yesterday that your super ego came to say the old national anthem? What happened? The national anthem they sang yesterday, could that be their problem or what?
Wait, are you guys serious that they sang the old national anthem?
Yes, they did.
Yes, now. Even some schools are still singing the old national anthem. Even some schools are still singing, not just the Eagles. You get some schools are still singing it.
Tinubu,
Because
That was what
Tinubu,
they sang yesterday.
Baba
That is Chris.
Tinubu, Baba Tinubu. We need all these guys. They need to give us one track. Baba Tinubu. Where all these Afrobeat? We want to get another one.
This one that they signed, during their match, they could not sing it. They were not, their mouth was not even shaking. They don't know what it's about. Like, they're not saying anything. It was obvious that
Come on now. Now, one say the national anthem when we sing. Nigeria,
Daddy Chris, that's the truth.
oh,
Daddy Chris, that's the truth.
native land.
Princess and Daddy Chris, I need to leave. Oh, I'm having a call here. I need to leave now.
You can't, Mary, I'm wrapping up the show already. And thank you so much, Daddy Chris and Mary, and to our guests for being on the show. We do hope that the Super Eagles will make us proud in their next match, and so we have to sing a different song. Thank you so much, and do not forget to follow us on our social media handles. Subscribe, share, like, and leave us with your comments. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget our logistics in Abuja, SRTV Logistics, just a call away, and we'll be right there for you very sharp. We'll deliver to your doorstep. And do not forget our apartments as well. We have across Lagos, Abuja, and London, home away from home, where you can have all kind of parties, meetings, conferences, and of course, holidays as well. Fully equipped, and of course we have all the necessary things there, including Wi-Fi, vehicles to take you around to explore the city. And do not forget also a Nigerian week that is upcoming. We have events lined up. We have the fashion show. We have the Nigerian Film Festival, the film screening, and also we have the Nigerian food show in the streets of London. We're going to be having all kind of Nigerian food to celebrate us amazing people, and most of it all the award ceremony, where we're going to be appreciating, recognizing, well-meaning Nigerians who for their impact on us and of course the society, especially here in the diaspora. So do not forget to reach out to us, to call us, and of course to partner with us to sponsor your anything at all you want to sponsor. Don't forget also that you can even bring your amazing self, your brand, your business to us. This is a way of us recognizing with the world, showcasing ourselves to the world. The world is now a global village. It will be a good place for you to reckon with the international community. And do not forget also that we have our magazine for the last month edition is out. Don't forget magazines are archives where you can showcase your brand, your services, your goods, and your amazing career, your amazing self as well. And just a call away, and we'll be right there for you. Thank you so much for being on the show, to Daddy Chris, to Mary, and to our guests that were on the show today. And of course, to you amazing viewers, thank you for all your comments. And while you are out there, drink water, be a brother's keeper, drive carefully, don't drink and drive, obey the traffic laws, and do what is right today. You already know what is right. And like I will always say, remember that peace is priceless, so let's always give peace a chance. We'll see you again tomorrow on the show. I remain yours truly, Princess Kessie.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than SRTV Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. SRTV goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your SRTV Shortlet apartment today